everybody, it's your buddy Eric, and this is Honest 5 for March 25th, 2020. Ooh, that doesn't feel good. I usually say 2020 or some 2019. I said 2020. That feels gross. I don't like how people say that. I mean, I get it. I mean, we used to say 1999 and stuff like that, but like, that made sense. And then we got into the 2000s. Obviously, you can't say 21 because that doesn't really work. So we started saying 2000, and I was like, this sounds better. And then, honestly, 1999 sounds better than 1999. But maybe I'm just being a linguistical dork. The light is pretty bad right now because of the time of day, but I usually don't record this time of day. I usually don't use the natural lighting, as it were, in my apartment. But, trying to get back on track. I'm trying to do things. I'm going to stream and do the Legacy Preliminary in a little bit, less than 10 minutes actually. That is scary. It's genuinely scary because I'm using tickets that I've had for a long time, right, and Playpoint and stuff like that, right? So it's like whatever. It's like yeah, but it's technically $30, and if I 2x it, right, if I get 3 losses, I'm out, and I don't get any prizes. But it's like I used to go to PPTQs all the time and not get a single prize, right? But I don't know, something about being out and that, and doing it from my home just feels kind of wrong. Feels kind of wrong is actually the wrong word, but it just feels cheap and like error prone. Feels wrong. Yeah, wrong. It just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel right to do things like that online. But with things as they are, and I do want to play Magic. I'm kind of feeling like I think I said this, but I skipped Vintage on Saturday because Corona and all that shit, and it sucked. It really sucked because I liked going to play Vintage. It was just one of those little things I got to do every month, and I'm not getting to do it. Was just disappointing. It was 100% disappointing. It was disappointing. That's all I can really say. It was disappointing, right? And I saw that people went. I'm not going to out anybody for going, because whatever. Everyone has their own priorities, and maybe they shouldn't be holding tournaments right now. And it's like, well, is it really that bad? Is it, what's the risk? And let's say that let's be, stereotypical. All these Magic players, they live alone. They don't have family. They just have their job and Magic. Is it wrong for them to, go to the store or go back? Maybe it is. Maybe that's enough to be risky and dangerous, or maybe they're risking themselves and each other, but outside of that, who knows? I can't really. I'm trying not to judge because I'm just doing what I have to do because I see my son, and even I feel bad about that. I'm genuinely concerned if seeing my son right now is the right thing to do. Because I go every once in a while. I think I said this yesterday, but I go shopping. I go, I have to go get stuff every once in a while. I only have so many supplies, and I only have so much in this apartment. My refrigerator is very, very. We call it as we would commonly call it, a dorm fridge, right? It's very small, so I can't really stuff much in it, and it's just I have to go get stuff every once in a while, and I'm trying to do my shakes to minimize actually needing stuff at all. But I need stuff like milk, and coffee, and I like my coffee cold to put in the fridge, and all that kind of shit. And eggs only last so long. I try to eat some eggs, and I'm trying not to go to restaurants, to avoid that shit. So it's just well, but I have to leave the house, and if I leave the house, do I, run into someone with Corona, or if I have Corona, am I infecting someone? And it's, then I see my son, and he sees his grandparents, and it's, but you can only control so much, right? And I have to stop thinking about it like that, and just think of it more of am I doing the best that I can for me and everyone else? And that's all I can really, do is the best I can do for myself and for everyone else, and try my hardest, and try to be safe, and try to do what I think feels, reasonable and sane, as it were. That seems, the right thing to do, and to just do that, and then hopefully hopefully things go as best as they will go, considering all things considered, right? Just got to keep on trying.